Germany's top-selling SUV is the VW Tiguan. Expensive, but it's just been revamped. Its lower-priced competitor is the Dacia Duster. Romanian carmaker Dacia is a subsidiary of the French Renault. This car costs 34,000 euros, while this one runs only 19,000. Car tester Konstantin Bimes points out that two cars from different makers will never be identically equipped. The Duster is a bit shorter, but essentially it has everything the VW Tiguan's got. Four-wheel drive, metallic paint, and light alloy rims. And yet the Dacia costs 15,000 euros less. He wonders what makes the difference. The VW's leather seats give it the look and smell of luxury. The Dacia has leather too, but somehow it has a cheaper look and feel. Everything is hard plastic, nothing cushy about it. It seems a bit tweaked and touched up, but it's robust. There's still a bit of tweaking left to do. VW's interior seems elegant with fine workmanship. The cushioned dashboard makes for a cushy interior. And what do the average buyers look at when they spend this much on a car? To one potential buyer, the Dacia felt like it was made of paper, while the VW feels more like quality. Is the higher price really noticeable? Is it visible? Apparently it is, both in the overall look and in the materials. While the Duster somehow looks more cheaply made. But it's a good deal for the money. This man says the VW is not worth the extra money. How does the potential buyer feel about the difference in price between 19 and well over 30,000? One says it's a bit extreme, but worth it. At 103 kilowatts, the VW guzzles gas, while the Dacia has a thrifty 81. Where does the driver feel the 15,000 euro difference? Our interviewer says the Tiguan is heavy, not too temperamental and nicely nimble. The engine is quiet, as is the car in general, and there's lots of room. The seats are comfortable enough for long hauls, so all in all, the interior feels very cozy. Getting out of the Tiguan and into the Duster is like trading a limousine for a truck. The engine picks up nicely. The wind whistles around the body, and the seats are small. Bimes says it feels a little rough, but like a hardy workhorse, not off-putting at all. Does the VW run on high-tech and the Dacia more on nuts and bolts? Test engineer Thomas Schuster tries out the VW first. It's got a very sophisticated, stable axle design, an electronically controlled Haldex clutch. These are all factors that drive up the price. But unlike with the Tiguan, their integration's not very stable. Dacia benefits from Renault's technology, but are cheap locally built components in there too? The ABS is made by Bosch, not the cheapest, but Thomas says it feels as if built from Tinker Toys. The VW has 4 disc brakes. The Dacia has drums in back. Drum brakes make for a somewhat longer braking distance, and in terms of cost, disc brakes run about double. The engine is bigger and stronger than the Dacia's. Does that cost more too? Thomas is certain it costs at least 1,000 euros more to build. Both have ESP, an electronic stability program. But Konstantin has found that it doesn't help the Dacia, which doesn't hold up well in crash tests. Just 3 out of 5 possible stars. But the Tiguan earns all 5, the result of a thorough safety program, which also adds to the VW's price tag. And VW produces in Germany, paying higher wages than Dacia in Romania. That adds about another 2,000 euros to the Tiguan's price. Does that about cover the price difference? Konstantin points out the image factor, saying car industry experts informed him that car buyers will typically pay 10 to 15% more for a trusted name on the side of their vehicle. That would add up to about 3,000 euros just for the VW image. But on our test drives, Tiguan's much pricier four-wheel drive did not leave the Duster in the dust. The price difference between VW and Dacia adds up to 15,000 euros. Most of that difference comes from costlier technology, workmanship, and safety factors. Wages figure in as well, and of course, VW capitalizes on its name. Constantine couldn't account for the price difference down to the last cent. He was surprised at how great the workmanship differences between Germany and Romania still are. He puts too much value on safety to consider saving money there. Even so, the VW is too expensive for his budget. He would rather buy a high-quality used car. That way, he'd save money and have a good car all the same. That would be a good feeling.